All right, folks, welcome to a higher time frame drawn liquidity, going over DXY's and EURUSD's higher time frame drawn liquidity, where I anticipate the market to go to with time and CRT and ICT concepts, etc., etc. I don't give a shit. But let's get straight into it. Now, before we go any further, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure you guys join the discussion now. Make sure you guys join the Telegram link in the description down below, not the Discord, the Telegram. Now let's get straight into it. Now, as I said in my as I have stated that I do not want to look at a 12-month time frame yet. The time is not correct, as you guys know. Quarter 4 are the quarters where we look for reversals. Other than that, we don't look for reversals until quarter 4. Now, this can be the only video until quarter 4, which we're going to talk about the higher time frame, right? So now the higher time frame, then the 3-month. So on a 12-month time frame, we have a 12-month SMT here to the upside with EU. Now we also have a 12-month Provide gap, 12-month IRL back to ERL. Why this ERL and not this ERL? Look at it, because the rejection block projection details, right? Where the market rejection block 2% mark or the start of it, then retrace, then go target the high, then target the wick. Now on a 6-month time frame, we have a 6-month SMT IRL back to ERL, same ERL again, a 6-month CRT upside, a 6-month that will purge SMT CRT. So basically purge out the high. Now we didn't purge out the low, but we have SMT with the low. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have SMT with it. When we do have SMT with it, that's going to that's going to cause as a double purge. So project the range high, project the range low. In this case, the range low had SMT, so we're gonna go back to the range high, all over here. Now we also have a CRT, 6-month CRT upside on a 3-month time frame. First quarter accumulated, first quarter manipulated, second quarter expanded, third quarter right over here we're looking for another expansion. In the fourth quarter we're looking for reversals, because it's supposed to be first quarter accumulation, second quarter manipulation, third quarter expansion. In this case, the first quarter manipulated, second quarter expanded, the third quarter the expanded is still until the fourth quarter. The 3-month time frame, we also have a 3-month IRL SMT back to ERL. Now we also have a 3-month CRT upside. I don't know if the 3-month CRT will survive, but that is the higher time frame drawn liquidity. Same thing to the quoted asset, to EURUSD, 6-month CRT, 12-month CRT downside, 6-month CRT downside, a 6-month. We don't have no IRL to ERL to play here, but we do have these 3-month time frame, 3-month range high, range low, put the range high, now go to range low. Also, we have a 3-month CRT downside. We have a 3-month, you can say, IRL back to ERL. We also have you see, this is determining EURUSD drawn liquidity is going to be difficult, because there's not much to tell here, right? But going over to DXY is much more easier to tell, like, where the market will go. DXY, right? Range high, range low, put the range low, go to the range high. But we cannot determine that yet, right? As I said, so people are like, well, you're bullish, so why do I see bearish in a lower time frame? The amount of time, right? Time. Fourth quarter are the quarters where the market will reverse. Now, going back to the time-based rather than the price-based, right? That's primarily price-based until that time catches up. Now, on a time-based, what we have here, we have a 3-month open, high, low, close. So market opened on the 3-month time frame, made the high. We have 16 days left, so we already made the high because market want to go up higher, because market already made the high. Now we're going to go down. Now we are going to go down lower, make the low and close. And as you guys know, this is going to be closed as a hammer candle. It's not a close in a classical candle bullish. It's going to close in a hammer candle. Basically, it's going to either go down lower, make the low and close, or it's going to, just close in a hammerly candle, which can go support the low and make a new low, right? But on a 3-minute time frame, we open, made the high, Now we're gonna go down lower and make the low and close. Right. So going down to the monthly time frame will tell us more details to what was gonna happen. On the monthly time frame, we have this monthly seated downside. We also have this, how do we know we made the 3-month candle high? Because the second month accumulate manipulation, right? So first month accumulation, second month manipulation of the quarter. So the second month makes a high of the week, high of the month, high of the quarter, or low of the quarter. And this specific quarter is going to expand. Now going back down to here. Now going down to weekly time frame, we have a weekly. We don't have no weekly series. We do have weekly series downside. Oops, forgot about this one. How do we have a weekly series downside before this candle closed? It gives a 1-month confirmation, and you expected the range. So we have a weekly CRT to the downside. We are in the last month of the quarter. That means this month has to expand. You can see first month accumulation, second month manipulation, third month has to expand lower. So next week, I do want to see either super this high, then go viciously to the downside without stopping, because I feel like, yeah, that could definitely happen. Could definitely happen here. But what do we have in a weekly time frame? The weekly CRT may not even get purged, or it just may purge out the daily CRT and go up higher, or he could go purge out the weekly CRT. But if he does either, we're gonna be in a trade. If he purges out the weekly, cool. The Friday, the Thursday trade, it's not a trade because we never tell our entry, but we do have this in place here. Because we have first week of the month expansion, second week good so as you guys know, from after expansion, accumulation, right? So first week of the month expanded. This week is going to accumulate. That's why you guys see this week slow down, right? That's why you guys saw this week to be a little choppy of a weekly candle. Like, as you guys know, expansion doesn't cause another expansion. Expansion causes accumulation. Accumulation causes manipulation. Expansion is always going to trend, range, trend, range, trend, range, trend, range, trend, range, trend, range, right? So it's always going to do those specific things. Since the first week of the month was a expansion, this next week, the second week of the month is going to manipulate. The third week of the month is going to, manipulate the second week, then go down lower. Oh my goodness, right? So it was so easy, right? I mean, market is not always going to go and do the first week accumulation, second week manipulation, third week expansion. If it was that easy, everyone would be catching up and taking these killer trades. But is it like that? No, because if it was that easy, shit, market won't be able to, you won't be able to trade, right? So that's why it's like this. So we have first week expansion through now, as you guys know, we use time-based CRT. We care about a time-based CRT more than a price-based CRT. As you guys always know this, we only care about the time-based CRT more than the price-based CRT. The price-based CRT is just a target, right? This is just a target, but the price-based CRT, but the time-based CRT is going to get us there. As you guys know, first week expanded, so next week accumulate, third week manipulate, fourth week expand. The third week could also manipulate and expand. The fourth week could do it also, right? But we have right up here, first week expansion, second week manipulation, third week manipulation, first week expansion, second week range, third week manipulate, fourth week expand, third week could also expand also. So keep that in mind. But that's why, why do I say that? Because the monthly candle doesn't need to go down lower and close in a fair price, which meaning not a fair price, but needs to go down lower so it can go and go to this target because there's only 1 day, there's only 16 days till the quarter ends, right? In a beautiful quarter. Now, you can see me using the price base in a higher time frame, but once I get a 3-month time frame and below that, I always use time, right? I do care about the price base, I do care about it, but the price base is only targets, right? They're only for targets. The price base are only for targets. The time base or the execution, meaning they are going to be the one to get us to the targets, right? Without the time base, without the execution, we can't profit out of it, or we're gonna fuck up too early. We're either gonna get in too early and fuck up because of time, because the market goes based on time. The market makers, they work based on time base, right? I think guys know every single candle up until the 3-month candle are time based. Time based are going to be your best friend, right? So now going on to the daily time frame, we have multiple things here. We have a daily dealing range here. Also have we don't have any, we only have a daily dealing range here, but we do not have any other daily dealing range. We did super low. You could say we're in a dealing range, right? Because we swept out then we swept out a high. We swept out this low, then we swept out this high. Because you guys know we trust DXY more than EU. You could say we're in a daily range here, right? Market did, do that because market swept out a low, swept out a high, stay below. And eventually we need to sweep out a high, swept out a high, stable high, right? So you have premium and discount. We tabbed it, we're in discount currently, we can go back to premium. We're in discount currently, and market at the tab discount, so you can go the range high, project the weekly CRT high, then go down lower. Because you guys know after discount or the premium gets tapped, market will go target the dealer range high or dealer range low, depending. In this case, it looks like it will go tap the high, but that's why I said first week expansion, second week manipulation, third week first week expansion, second week accumulation, third week manipulation, fourth week expansion. So that could happen here also. So if it does go up here and it does go push out the Friday high and it doesn't push out the weekly safety high, I will still take a trade to the downside. I will still look for it, like, because we do have a daily range here now in place. Be careful on that. But I do not think we will respect this. I would think we'll definitely go to the weekly 50 high. We should definitely be, right? There shouldn't be any, I think, here. But we'll have to see, because we do have this daily CRT, which can definitely give us that extra bonus here. But we do have the daily range, so since we have a daily range, to the low first, then we skip to the high, stable low, tap the discount, go daily range high, daily range high, then we go down lower. But Monday, if Monday does to what is high, it gives a setup, and the setup fails, then I will know next time, okay, the higher time frame time base is more important than the lower time frame time base, right? So the higher time frame time base, that's already fucking, important, because higher time from high power. So I'll definitely see. I may not take it straight. I may wait till this weekly 50 high gets first, because first week expansion, second week accumulation, third week manipulation, fourth week expansion. That's what I will wait actually. So discard this. What we're gonna do? We are in a daily CRT here. So when it does push out the weekly 50 high, it's gonna push out the daily 50 high also. So we're gonna use that as a CRT and go down lower, right? Now also keep in mind, we do have the daily range, so it does need to go up higher to this target, then go down lower. But if there's a CRT, we'll know, okay, there's a daily, there's a SMT, so we don't have to look for it getting burst, but it could also happen. And one last thing you gotta pay attention to is market is accumulating a lot, right? As you guys know, you want to enter the lower time frame chop, and you're gonna have a higher time frame distribution. Now just imagine the higher time frame chop, the daily time frame chop, and what's gonna happen? It's gonna cause a even higher time frame expansion. So we're ranging right now. we're gonna cause a bigger time frame expansion. Now, if you go back in time, I could tell you guys what I mean by this, right? All right, time frame chop, a even bigger higher time frame expansion. Eventually, we're still relatively accumulating based on a higher time frame. Higher time frame chop, a even bigger higher time frame expansion, right? So same play there, same play in the 15-minute time frame, same play because price is fractal, right? Price is fractal. Over here also, where was it? Forgot. This is different than forgot this is different than the EURUSD chart though. It's inverse. So on EURUSD, lower time frame chop, manipulation, higher time frame expansion, which is on a daily time frame, right? So keep that in mind also. Now that's what we have in the assets. Now also having a daily time frame, we do have another bigger daily range, so that's why I go to go down here. Also, we have another daily range which will target the high. So Monday will probably not likely be a trade for me. Before we go into a different quality asset, let's go check out the Forex Factory, because that's also very important for us to check out too. So Forex Factory, we have, let me get the picture here. We have Monday, no trade. Monday, no news. Tuesday, 8:30 a.m. news. Go retail sales. Wednesday, we have FOMC. So Tuesday, I said, you guys remember my rule when I said that I did not trade before from the day before FOMC, because usually it's going to be a shitty day. So when I do have a setup on Tuesday, what I'm going to do is be very cautious, and I'm like, okay, I'm either going to de-risk or not take it, because I do need to get a confirmation that, okay, can I trade the day before FOMC? Because my strategy is a little bit different than that, because now I'm looking for a daily time frame levels instead of the 4-hour, right? So it's much more different. And Thursday we have 7 a.m. news and 8:30 a.m. news. And Friday we have no news. So this week is gonna be a big, beautiful week. So I do want to see this week to see the high get purchased. I do actually, if it happens on Tuesday, I will definitely take it. And if it happens on Monday, I'll definitely take it. I want to see what happens though. It's gonna be an interesting week, because I do want to see this high get purchased first, then go down lower. Or you could present this high, this Friday high, then go down lower. That's a confusing part, right? Because the first week of the month expanded, the second week of the month accumulated, the third week of the month is going to manipulate, and the fourth week of the month is going to expand, right? So trend, range, when it does another trend, it's going to do what? Range. It's going to manipulate first, then expand, right? You can see, before it's kind of expanded, it manipulated this high, which had SMT. That's why the expansion happened, right? So accumulate, manipulate, then expand. So we're looking for trend, range, trend. But on the trend, range, trend, on the all the time when we go to the trend, we want to see manipulation first, then we want to see trend, right? Because as I said, as you guys know, higher for higher power. So the monthly time, the weekly time frame makes so much sense to go up here first, then go down lower. Then that's what I'm gonna do, right? Because as you guys know, higher time from higher power. Now that's what we have for this. We also have a daily CRT on top of the weekly CRT high. So let's see what's up with that. Now, going up to the quality asset, we have a 3-month open, high, low, close concept. Open, low, high. We're gonna have to need to make a high, then close. How do we know make the low? A monthly CRT. Now on the weekly and on the monthly time frame, first month of the quarter, accumulation. Second month of the quarter, manipulation. Third month of the quarter, expansion. So we want to see expansion, quarterly expansion, monthly candle, right? Now on the weekly time frame, we have a weekly CRT upside. The same thing as DXY, but SMT is included. So that's why we want to be able to draw this out also. us our liquidity. Last week of the month, right over here, manipulation, first week of the month, expansion, second week of the month, accumulation, third week of the month, manipulation, fourth week of the month, expansion, right? Which the third week of the month could also expand. Keep that in mind. They could do expansion on a manipulation candle. Shit, man. How am I gonna tell you? I explain myself. How many times? All right. Calm down, T. Calm down, T. I know you're a big G, but you gotta calm down a little bit. They don't understand your flow. Calm down a little bit. Calm down a little bit. We have a daily range to the high, to the low, stable high, stay below, premium discount, we tell discount. Now we're going to daily range high. We also have a weekly CRT to the upside. We also have another weekly CRT upside. Last week expansion, this week accumulation, third week manipulation with expansion, or fourth week expansion. And keep in mind. How do we know this is the range, bro? T, how do you know the range? Candle look like? How do you know even further? Because they have the week, there's a low of the week, which causes a what? A consolidation candle. So we know this week was a consolidation, right? A fucking term, you could like see these thoughts come out of nowhere to some people, and I'm here to help you out. You know, I'm just here. You know I'm a big G. You know I'm a big G. You know I'm a big G. Okay, that's enough. So on a daily time frame, we also said we already have a daily range here. We also do have another daily range here. Also, we have a daily range with this low. So that daily range doesn't fucking matter because we did about a high. Although the quoted asset, this candle was a buy side liquidity. Now on this candle, this low wasn't, right? So we didn't soup it out on EURUSD, but EURUSD doesn't fucking matter. What matters more is DXY. We're still gonna mark it out because we know this is the price mark where the market has it. So we have a daily range. We aren't premium, so now go daily range low, which is the weekly CRT low. They manipulate it, they go up high from there on forward. So if the market does go press at the Friday low, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to wait until this low either has SMT or this low gets purged, right? Other than that, nothing else. So yeah, thanks for watching. So we're looking for DXY and EURUSD on the higher time frame. Very useful information. So please make sure you guys ponder over this. Use it in your best capabilities. And I'll tell you guys what's for news. Beautiful week. But if you guys are trading profits, be careful because you do not want to trade 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after because the profits will be deducted. And make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share. Join the Telegram link in the description down below. And I will see you guys later, alligator. What the fuck? That's a shitty ass joke I said. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. That's much better, right? Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and I'll see you guys later. Marhaban.